Good afternoon, writers. My name is Neil Christiansen, and I, like you, am a writer. I'm the author of the novel Dark White, which is available on Amazon in paperback or Kindle. I've been thinking a long time about how to branch out and expand my availability to my audience, and one of the first things that came to my mind was this: starting a YouTube channel. I wanted a place where I could communicate with readers and writers more directly. The thing that took me the longest to come up with was what I would talk to you about. There are already so many YouTubers telling you how to write, how to edit, how to market, how to query an agent or get into self-publishing. I have one book out, and it's selling about as well as an unknown first-time author who hates selling things could expect. So, what do I have to offer? I spent some time thinking about what I wished I had had available to me. The long and the short of it is this: so many of the authors I see here on YouTube are young writers, single or living alone with their significant other. Many of them work in publishing, or have worked in publishing, either for an agent, or an editor, or a publishing house. Their advice is good, and it comes from the inside, but much of it didn't work for me because, well, I'm not a young author. I have a family, a wife, 8 kids, a job not in publishing, a house to maintain, dinner to make, laundry to do, and all the other things that suck up most of my time. So what I wanted, and what I still struggle with, is where does the writing come in? How do you balance trying to build a career in writing, or at least make some reasonable vacation money, with all the other responsibilities that come into play? What tools do you need? How do you get the support and understanding necessary to entertain this kind of life from your significant other, or your family and your friends? So that's what we'll be talking about here. Some of it will be writing related. I'd like to share scenes or chapters from my new work in progress as I make headway on it. I'd like to talk about tools and technology that are helpful to me, but mostly I want to talk about life as a struggling writer, finding the time and energy to invest in your art, and what it takes to find a connection with that art. We'll talk about writers groups and beta readers. We'll talk about spouses and children. We'll talk about coffee. We'll talk about booze. We aren't only writers. We are people who write, and that's an important thing to keep in mind. You can follow me on Twitter at WriteGavinGale, or on my Facebook page, Malice Actus, or keep up at my website, gavingale.com. I'll be back soon, and we'll get into it all. Until then, write when you can.